Does the idea of securing flatbed freight overwhelm you? That's understandable. It's a skill that needs to be perfected before you head out on the road. In this video, you'll learn what a good securement training program looks like, what's covered in securement training, and how to decide if securement training is right for you. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a safety instructor with the ATS Safety Department, focusing mostly on cargo flatbed securement. After today's video, you'll have a better idea of what flatbedding and securement is all about and decide if that's right for you. What happens during cargo flatbed securement training? So let's start in the classroom. Drivers in flatbed orientation is probably going to start off with basics of the trailers and the equipment that they're going to see out on the road, and also the equipment they'll be using to secure freight too. Next, we'd move into talking about the actual flatbed securement itself, the chains, the binders, the straps, and so on, and how those get used to secure freight. We'll also discuss how strong securements are, and that's going to be a fundamental factor in how we determine how much securement is necessary. How do we know we're legal when we're going down the road? And we talk about all those things during our classroom portion. In our orientation, we're going to teach how to calculate, do you have enough securement? But during the orientation and during our securement class, we're going to break that down to how to cover for weight and how to cover for length, and kind of some tips and tricks that you can use out on the road to make that calculation easy. We do have a written test that basically goes back through and covers the same topics that we did during the classroom portion. And any driver should feel comfortable to be able to knock that test out no problem. Let's talk next about hands-on training. During our hands-on training, we're going to bring the drivers out to our securement bay. We're going to train on the different items that they might see out on the road. And part of that main focus is to get some hands-on practice with using chains, with using straps, and how to apply them to tie freight down properly. Also during our hands-on training, we go through the different types of trailers a driver is going to encounter on the road. That's going to include flatbeds, step decks, and RGN trailers. And part of the RGN trailer training is actually taking the neck off the trailer and putting it back on and getting some practice in doing that. Also during hands-on, we're going to talk about injuries and injury prevention and some of the techniques and the tools a driver can use out on the road to help reduce and eliminate the chance of injury. Also during hands-on portion of training, we're going to go through the different things that a driver can use to help reduce damage that might occur to a load during securement. A lot of times that's going to be padding, different types of carpet and rubber and blankets, anything that can be used to help reduce that damage that could occur to a piece of cargo. At the end of the hands-on training, you might also encounter a second test also that just is going to go back through and test your skills on what you learned throughout that day. So I'd like to have you ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to work out in the elements? Are you prepared for challenges to be thrown your way? Are you prepared to haul different types of loads? Are you ready for the physical demands of flatbedding? All right, so if you answered no to any of these questions, that's okay. Maybe flatbedding is not for you at this time. A career in flatbedding allows for a lot of opportunity for advancement should you choose to go down that route. You can start off with just general freight and move all the way into oversized and someday maybe even heavy haul. The flatbedding segment of trucking has a lot of opportunities for career advancement. Your first day flatbedding and your last day flatbedding will probably look nothing like each other. If you so choose, you can move into oversized freight and different types of freight that are just going to further advance your career, especially in flatbedding.
Securement training means more opportunities for you to grow as a driver. Are you up for the challenge? To help you make that decision easier, we've put together an article that explains the difference between being a flatbed driver and being a van driver. Check it out in the description below. Thanks again for watching another edition of Over the Road on the Truck Driving channel. We make videos like this every week, so if you found this to be helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you out on the road.